Hey, good afternoon, good day, good morning, wherever you are. I am excited to be here with you. This is Michael Kehinde, and it's, guess what, day 47 of our 90-day run. Let's ponder about this for a minute. Day 47 means we are past the halfway. We have passed 45 days. We are now in the second half of the run, and that's exciting. So I want to congratulate you if you are still hanging in there. What you will note is that a lot of people start a lot of things, but most people don't finish what they start. So if you have passed the halfway and you are still here hanging in there, no matter what the result, or no matter what your consistency looks like, I want to say congratulations to you. I don't think there is anything perfect in this world. Even the 90-day run, I don't expect it to be perfect, but the opportunity we have is to tweak as we go along, is to look at what we didn't do well in the first half of the run and start to adjust and make things better on the second half of the run. So I want to say congratulations to all of us that are here. I think we deserve an applaud. Everyone should clap for yourself. Good job hanging in there. So today we are going to be doing the overview of the 47th day training by Eric Wall, and I'll be going through my notes. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes to make sure that I cover everything. I took notes, and hopefully the notes will provide value to all of us. So if you are here today, please try to get the mindset behind what is said. Eric spoke with some passion. He spoke with the fact that he's trying to get us to understand. He has this love and affection and interest in seeing people achieve their goals. So I'm going to try to speak with similar passion. I'm going to try to match his passion in talking about this. But so the thing is this: many people have achieved great results in this 90-day run. A lot of people have hit their core rank. Some people have hit their first level of achievement. Some people have added a lot of people to their team. I mean, different results all over the place, different people from all over the world. So, but if you haven't achieved the maximum results that you believe is within you or within your reach, then the thing is, we need to start questioning ourselves. What could be responsible for this? Why have we not achieved the results that is possible? I mean, we kind of believe it's possible. That's why we are doing this 90-day run. So we need to take a pause and ask that question. Why is it that we have not achieved this result? And by the way, if we have not achieved it, if it's happening to us, imagine the people in our teams, right? Imagine the people in your team, in my team, in your team, right? Imagine if it is happening to you, it's probably happening to multiple people in your team also. So whatever your reason may be, if it's happening to you, like I said, you can imagine it's happening to a lot of people in your team. It could be lack of focus. One of the things that I will say on my own part is lack of focus. And when I say lack of focus, it's not necessarily it does not necessarily mean that I engaged in other things that maybe are not good. I mean, it's even the good things in life, the things that you cherish, your family, your work. It might derail your focus if you are not careful. That's why it's very important to identify the time that you want to do certain things, so that the other things will not take over that time that you have allocated to it. So it could be lack of focus. It could be lack of consistency. That is a big deal. A lot of us are not consistent. We start, then we slow down, then we stop, then we are just stagnant. But we want to make sure that we don't let this keep us in the same position. So it could be lack of consistency. It could be lack of doing it anyway. Maybe because you have fear. There is fear of failure, fear of what people will say, fear of any type of fear. And instead of you doing it anyway, you allow the fear to stop you. It could be that. It could be lack of employing yourself. One of the analogy that Eric gave was, think think of this like a job. If it was a job and you are doing the way you are performing it the way you are performing in your business, would you keep yourself? Would you employ yourself? So maybe this is when you start to think about it and employ yourself and say, you know what, I'm going to employ myself to do certain activities. And you know, if you're an employee and you're not doing what you're expected to do, won't you fire yourself? So would you employ yourself? So all these things are very important. None of this has anything to do with skills, by the way. If you notice, all of this they are more about, you know, internal stuff that we need to deal with. And Eric said, you know what, when it comes to skills, don't worry about it. We will teach everything that you need to know to have the skills that you need. Of course, there are 4 ways to learn. There are 4 ways we all learn. The first one is by doing. The second one is modeling, somebody who is doing it. The third one is teaching. So if you know something, teach somebody who maybe does not have the level of skills or the level of knowledge you have, and by so doing you are actually improving your own skills and knowledge. And lastly is studying. The reason why studying is last is because actually is the order, is the least way to learn. The best way to learn is by doing. You do things and you learn by doing them. Doing makes you get things out of your head, you know. And when we say get out of your head, most of the things that stop us, like we talked about, they are things in our head, you know. You know, I said it's internal, something inside of us, right? But they're actually it starts in our head, you know. The lack of focus, it starts in your head because you start, you know, moving around in your head over whatever you want to do or what you are not doing, and before you know it, it derails your attention. So doing gets you to get out of your head. Some of us have incredible notes. You know, we've taken notes over this period of 90 days that we are going through with Eric and the leadership and other people. You know, we have great journals and we have great ideas, but we haven't put them to work. Let me say that again. You know, and I've seen many of us, we take notes, you know, copious notes. Our notes are great. We share it with everybody. Great job, kudos. You know, some of us, you know, we journal, right? We journal every day. We record our progress along the line, and you know, some of us have great ideas too. But the thing that we have failed to do is to put all those things to work. You need to teach yourself. We need to teach ourselves to get out of our couch and make something happen for ourselves. We need to get out of our couch, get out of whatever situation you are in. Maybe you are not in the couch, right? Maybe you are just busy around the house doing every other thing but that thing that you want to do. We need to get ourselves out of those situations that is not allowing us to achieve the goals that we want to achieve. You know, if a hidden camera followed us for 24 hours, just imagine that. And I had to think about this deep myself. If a hidden camera followed us about within 24 hours for just one day, for 24 hours, will you be proud that everybody knows what you do every day in alignment with what you actually plan to do? If you think that you'll be proud, I want you to type 1, put 1 in the comment if you will be proud if a hidden camera followed you all around for 24 hours and recorded everything you are doing compared to what you are supposed to do. I want you to type 1 if you will be proud. And if you are not proud, I want you to type 5. You know, I typed 5. I don't think, I won't even want my upline to see, you know, because sometimes my days are derailed. And we have to be sincere with ourselves, right? Sometimes my days are derailed. And when I say derailed, they are not derailed because I'm doing some, you know, maybe going to play game or watching TV. No, they are derailed because of some other responsibilities that just take away my attention from the focus where I need to focus my attention. Okay, so, you know, will you be proud? Okay. So the question, you know, I told you that Eric started speaking very emotional about what he said, and I want to kind of emulate that. I want to kind of make sure that this message is not just you know, words, that it has this important undertone of emotion, of passion in it, and I'm going to try to emulate that and get this to you the way I got it when I listened to Eric. One of the things Eric asked us is, aren't we tired of just showing up without implementing to get the result we want? There comes a point that you just say, I am done playing small. Think about that. Every one of us should get to that point where you say, you know what, I don't want to be average. I am done playing small. This is it for me, and draw the line and just decide that I am not going to allow this situation overcome me. I'm not going to allow this be my story. I'm not going to allow I'm not going to allow this to be the end of everything I've done. I'm not going to allow failure be my end result. I'm going to just say, I'm going to go all in. I'm going to do everything that I'm supposed to do. So there comes a point that you have to say, I am done playing small. When you have to say enough is enough. When you have to say enough is enough. I am tired of just showing up. I'm going to face my fears and move heaven on earth. When Eric was saying this, I felt that passion, that until we, it's like that moment that you just say, I'm going to get it done. The reason we are not getting it done is not because we don't know what to do. We are getting a lot of training, a lot of skills, a lot of the mechanics in this training that most of us are getting, especially those that are following through as they determine in their heart, right? But we need to just draw the line and say, I'm going to get it done. That moment, we need to get that. Some of us have to get mad. The clock is ticking. It's ticking. Tick, 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 tick. Every second is ticking away. It's not ticking for us. It's ticking away from us. What we don't do this second, we can't do it this second anymore, because this second is gone. So every second is going. We need to get mad. And when I say mad, I remember once somebody told me this acronym for mad: make a decision. Make a decision. Make a decision to go all in. Make a decision to do everything. Make a decision to change the result. Make a decision that the result is going to be favorable to you. Make a decision that you are going to keep doing what you need to do until the results show up. Make a decision that you are not going to allow what is not happening or what is happening affect what is going on in you. That means you detach yourself from the result and just do the mechanics. We have to understand that this is our life. This is my life. I don't get another shot at it. And we have to squeeze the joys out of every second. And we don't, even when we don't feel like it, we have to squeeze it. And by the way, this is a 90-day run. We have amazing opportunity that every day we are with Eric. Eric will, for most of us in the accelerator program, he will still continue with us for a year, but it's not going to be daily. The daily availability of Eric to us and to most of you that are listening is going to end after the 90 days. Why not squeeze every second out of it? Why not squeeze everything we can get out of it? Why not make sure that within these 90 days we do the utmost? We go out and get crazy about it. And like I said, when he was speaking, I got the passion and the emotion, and I'm hoping that I'm actually conveying that to you. If I'm conveying that to you, I want you to give a 1 in the box. I want you to type 1, because it's not just the words, it's what the words move you to do. So if you feel like, okay, you are getting the word and it's eating you and you are going to do something about it, type a 1 in the comment box. Okay, so one thing Eric said is this. He said, I remember when we started, he said we should, imagine we are in the North Pole where there is nobody, it's just us, nothing to bother us, and that's where he wants us to be mentally, right? And he just said it again. He said, go back to the North Pole. Go back to the North Pole. Some of us will have to renegotiate with our families again. We'll have to renegotiate with our kids, our spouse, our significant others. We have to renegotiate and tell them that, you know what, I told you earlier that I would be focused and I don't want disturbance, but things have not gone the way I wanted. Go back and renegotiate that time. Ask them to actually help you to prop you to get the last 45 days done properly, the last 43 days done the way you want it. So Eric said that it's not saying the 90 days is easy. Going to the North Pole is not easy either. Some of us, like I said, need to negotiate again and ask for support again. We need to go from this employee mindset to entrepreneurial mindset. Entrepreneur means that you solve situations, you solve problems, you find answer, and if it requires you to start over again, for the next 43 days, do it. We can sprint in the remaining 43 days. We have only 43 days left, but we can actually now, because we've learned a lot in the last 47 days. Some of us have had some success, some of us have had some failures, but all these are knowledge. They are lessons that we can take and now use it to sprint in the last 43 days. So I hope this message resonates with you. I hope the next 43 days is going to be better than the first 45 days or 47 days, and I hope that there will be a lot of amazing results that will be coming out from this training that we are doing. So the challenge is this. This is the challenge. We never end without a challenge. Remember, leaders communicate by challenges, by assignments, right? So here is a challenge that Eric has given to all of us. He said, start another 100 conversation with 100 new prospects. 100 conversation in the next 24 hours. Start a new 100. Make sure that you are talking to 100 people in the next 24 hours. And when I say 100 conversation, it doesn't have to necessarily mean about business or about anything. It could be just starting to say, this will prime the pump for what is to come in the next few weeks. When you start all these new conversations, start saying and continue that conversation. Is going to prime the pump for what is going to happen in the next few weeks to the end of the 90-day run. This, by the way, this challenge is conversation reset. So just like you are in your mind, right, you reset your mind and you start the conversation. This is conversation reset challenge, and I hope you accept the challenge. If you accept the challenge, by the way, type a 7 in the comment box if you accept the challenge. Excellent. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being attentive. Thank you for giving me audience. I'm so excited to be part of this 90-day run with you. I'm glad that I have it in me. One of the things that I wanted to prove to myself is that I have it in me to still pursue my dream, that I'm not giving up no matter what. Age is not a criteria, that I can pursue my dreams no matter where I am in my life. And I want to say thank you for being part of that journey with me, and I can't wait to see you all at the top. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.